Once again, I will repeat the electric potential at a point due to a point charge, which is defined as the work done by an external force to bring a unit positive charge with a constant velocity from infinity to that point against the electric force. Then I am going to derive an expression for the electrostatic potential at a point due to an electric dipole. Now I am going to express the description. Initially, I will consider point A and point B. Then at point A, I will locate minus Q charge, and point B, I will locate plus Q charge. The distance between the 2 point charges represents a electric dipole. The midpoint of the electric dipole O. The distance between two point charges 2A, that is represents a dipole distance, and the distance between the considered point A and midpoint of the dipole O, that is small a. And also the distance between the midpoint of dipole O and the point B, that means plus Q charges plus A. Now I will consider a point P of distance small r from midpoint of the dipole. Then we will get the distance between the point P and A plus Q charge. At the same time, the point P and A minus Q charge. The distance between P and plus Q charge small r1, the distance between the point P and minus Q charge r2, and also the angle between the line OP and axial line OB is theta. Similarly, the angle between the line OP and OA is 180 minus theta. Now I am going to express it. In general, electric potential at a point due to a point charge V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. This is equation number 1. According to this, the potential at point P due to plus Q charge. Here, the electric potential at point P due to this plus Q charge with respect to distance R1, that is V1 is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R1. This is equation number 2. Similarly, the electric potential at point P due to this negative charge with respect to distance R2, that is V2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R2. This is equation number 3. Here, the negative sign represents potential due to minus Q charge. Therefore, the total potential at P, V is equal to V1 plus V2. This is equation number 4. Substitute equations 2 and 3 in equation 4. Substitute the equations 2, that is the value of V1 and the value of V2. Substitute into equation 4. Then we will get V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R1 plus of minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R2. Then in second step, plus of minus terms will be there. So we will convert a single side, that is plus into minus, minus. Therefore, V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R1 minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R2. From these two terms, I will take the constant values are outside, that is V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. The constant values are common for both terms. Therefore, V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 divided by R1 minus 1 divided by R2. This is equation number 5. By applying cosine law for triangle BOP, for this BOP triangle, I am going to apply cosine law. That is R1 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2RA cos theta. From this, I will take the R square from these all terms. For that, in first term having the R square, in second term there is no R square, so second term multiplied by R square, and third term having only R, that is what the third term multiplied by R. Again we will get R1 square is equal to R square plus A square into R square by R square minus 2A divided by R into R square into cos theta. Now these three terms are having the term of R square, then that is taken outside commonly. Therefore, R1 square is equal to R square into 1 plus A square by R square minus 2A divided by R cos theta. We want to listen one thing. In second term, when compared to the distance R, this A means very low. That is, R is very greater than A. Therefore, the second term A square divided by R square will be neglected. Remaining are R1 square is equal to R square into 1 minus 2A divided by R cos theta. Then we got R1 square. From that I will convert R1. So R1 is equal to R into 1 minus 2A cos theta divided by R the whole power 1 by 2. Again I will convert this R1 like 1 by R1 because of as per our general expression in this equation 5 we need the value of 1 by r1 and 1 by r2. Then only we can able to derive an expression for the electric potential at a point due to an electric dipole. That is why I will convert this R1 like 1 by R1, that is equal to 1 by R into 1 minus 2a cos theta divided by R. Then this term goes to denominator, means minus 1 by 2. Using binomial theorem, we retain the terms up to first order. Then this 1 by 2 comes to here, means 2 to cancelled and minus into minus plus. Therefore 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r into 1 plus a divided by r into cos theta. This is equation number 6. Similarly, we can able to get the value of 1 by r2 also. The same method we are going to apply, that is by applying cosine law for triangle AOP. For this triangle AOP, I am going to apply cosine law. Then r2 square is equal to r square plus a square minus 2ra into cos of 180 minus theta. Then r2 square is equal to r square plus a square minus 2ra into cos of 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. Then here one minus, then minus into minus plus, that is what r2 square is equal to r square plus a square plus 2ra cos theta. Here also from these three terms I will take the r square common outside, so that first term having r square, second term nothing, then third term r only, so that we will multiply the second term by r square by r2, and we will multiply the second term with r by r. Therefore we get r2 square is equal to r square plus a square into r square by r square plus 2a into r square by r into cos theta. Now we can able to take the r square commonly outside from three terms. Therefore r2 square is equal to r square into 1 plus a square by r square plus 2a by r into cos theta. According to the distance of a square and r square, when compared to this r, the a will be very small, that is r is very greater than a. Due to this we can neglect this second term a square divided by r square. Then r2 square is equal to r2 square is equal to r square into 1 plus 2a cos theta divided by r. We got r2 square, but we need r2. That is what I will convert this expression in terms of r2. So r2 is equal to r into 1 plus 2a cos theta divided by r the whole power 1 by 2. இந்த டேர்ம்லலாம் r ஸ்கொயர் டேர்ம் இருக்கு, இங்க இல்ல, so that it will come 1 by 2. Then this r2 like converted into 1 by r2, that is what this plus 1 by 2 in terms of minus 1 by 2. Using binomial theorem, retaining the terms up to first order, then this 1 by 2 comes to second term, then 2 by 2 cancelled and plus into minus minus, that is what 1 by r2 is equal to 1 by r into 1 minus a cos theta divided by r. This is equation number 7. Now I will substitute equation 6 and 7 into our fifth expression. Equation 6 is 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r into 1 plus a by r into cos theta, and the seventh equation is 1 by r2 is equal to 1 by r into 1 minus a cos theta divided by r. I will substitute the value of 1 by r1 and 1 by r2 into our general expression, that is fifth equation. V is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Then we will get V is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught constant, so into 1 divided by r into 1 plus a by r cos theta. This is the value of 1 by r1 and the value of r2 minus. From these two terms 1 by r common, that is why I am taking outside. So V is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r into 1 plus a by r cos theta minus of 1 minus a by r into cos theta. In second term, this minus sign common for these two terms, that is why I will take this negative sign into inside. Therefore, V is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r into 1 plus a by r into cos theta, minus into plus minus, so minus 1, minus into minus plus, so minus 1 plus a by 2 into cos theta. This plus 1 and minus 1 cancelled, remaining 2 times of a by r into cos theta. Now I will take this 1 by 2 common in these two terms, so outside. Therefore, V is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r into 1 by r into a cos theta plus a cos theta. This is sum of 2 times, so 2a cos theta. Our aim is to derive an expression for an electric potential at a point due to a electric dipole, so that according to the concept of electric dipole moment, I will take this plus q inside of our expression. So we will get V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into q into 2a cos theta. Q into 2a is nothing but the magnitude of electric dipole moment P. Therefore, V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into P cos theta. Then finally, I will rearrange this expression, that is V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by r square cos theta. This is equation number 8. In vector form, electric potential at a point due to an electric dipole V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into P vector divided by r square into r cap. This r cap represents the unit vector. From equation 8, we will understand one thing well, that is theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to 0 degree means this considered point will be at Q. Theta is equal to 0 degree. Then I will apply this condition into our final expression. Then theta is equal to 0 degree means cos 0 is equal to 1. So 1 into this term, like V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by r square. Similarly, suppose this, we will consider this point P at a minus q, then angle between this system, that means plus q and minus q, 180 degree. I will apply this condition into our final expression. Therefore, theta is equal to 180 means cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, our final expression V is equal to minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by r square. One more condition I am going to apply. Suppose our considered point plus P, our considered point P at equatorial line. Here means the angle goes to 90 degree, that is for theta is equal to 90 degree, therefore cos 90 is equal to 0, then finally V is equal to 0. From this we can conclude one thing: the considered point at the plus q charge, the electric potential will be maximum, at the same time positive value. At the considered point at the minus q, the electric potential at that point maximum, at the same time negative value. But the considered point at 90 degree, the electric potential is equal to 0. Thank you for listening.